I've spent $10,232 on Whiteout Survival. It's day 79 after the reset, and we are now into the state of power prep phase. So I've got some spending to do tonight, and I've got some exciting things to do on the account tonight. Let's see how far I can press my furnace level in 5 minutes, because that's all I get with some of these little construction buffs. By the way, I know that we normally would want to have the presidential construction buff enabled as well, but our president has been sick lately and she hasn't been online. I have to record, so I'm going to have to forfeit that 10%. In addition, I'm actually the Minister of Interior right now, so I can't even give myself the buff for construction that I'd normally be able to get. So I'll be able to help other people, but as a content creator, this is just what I have to do. I'm going to have to burn some speed ups tonight. So first things first, we are in the construction phase, so I'm going to be able to use some Chief Charms. I'm going to be able to use fire crystals and construction speed-ups. I did some calculation, and what I'd like to try to do tonight is I would actually like to try to get to FC3 in 5 minutes. I'm not sure that's logistically possible. I'm not sure my fingers can move that fast to take advantage of the construction buff in the 5-minute window that I'll have. So I want to make sure that I have enough, and I think what I'm going to need, if I understand things correctly, if I put things correctly into the calculator, I'm going to need 4,500 fire crystals, and I only have about 3,000. So there was a deal that popped up for fire crystal energy here, and I think I'm going to buy out this deal because this will get me closer. I think it's going to get me close, but not all the way there. So let's start there. Yeah, if these scale the way I think, these are basically 6 per dollar, which is not the best value that I've seen, but that's a pretty good value compared to everything else I've seen. Like the standard rate in the store is 3 per dollar, and the Dawn Market was 4 per dollar. This is actually 6 per dollar. And there we go. That's a lot of spending, folks. But let's see where that put me. All right, so now I actually need 500 more. Now I have a dilemma because I really had my heart on pushing to FC3 tonight as kind of a content creation thing. I think it would kind of be a cool thing to try to do. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through that much in 5 minutes. We're going to find out. I think I have everything ready to go, but I'm short the fire crystals. So I wish I actually bought some from the Dawn Market now in retrospect, because at least that was 4 fire crystals per dollar. Now I'm going to have to spend 3 fire crystals per dollar. I'm about 410 off or so. I do know that there will be a pop-up pack, but I think that's only good for 100. And the only way I'm going to get to this amount is by buying out the fire crystal pack here. So let's see what happens here. This is not the most efficient spend. This is a content creation spend. This is something I want to do on the account because I think it'll be a cool moment to capture. So don't judge. This is all about, there we go. This is all about capturing a moment on camera. And let's see. So now I've got my 4,500. I will buy the pop-up pack when that comes. I spent, way too inefficiently just there, but I think I have everything else I need. So we look at the speed ups. If I'm understanding the calculator correctly, I have everything I need, including the fire crystals and including the speed ups, to be able to get through this build. So let me finish my spending first, and then we'll get to it and see if I can get through it all. It is a charms day, so I'm probably going to buy something from the artistry chest here, but I need to see what exactly I'm going to need. It's probably going to be the charm guides, but we'll see. The pet chest I got 6 more days on, and we don't want to do pets till last day anyways. I'm good here. I am going to grab the daily deal still. And then I already picked up my monthly cards here, and then I already did the regular pack there. So that's all I'm going to do there. If we come over here, I don't think I'm going to do Vault of Enigma again. I'm already spending a lot on other things. I'm going to try. I'm not going to do that. I'll just grab this. And the weekly benefits card, I'm going to do this for gears because I feel like I don't have enough stones and gears that I need for the progression that's going to come for my gears. So I'm just going to buy that as a gear benefits card. All right. And that's that. Lantern Blessings, I'll do this off camera. That's not going to be exciting content for tonight. Oh, and we do have some Deadshot. Let me just do the Deadshot quick and see. Maybe I'll get some extra stuff that's useful. Oh, got a key already. All right, I've done worse, so I'll take it. Nice, okay. Do another one. Upgrade. No, got a key already. Oh. All right, again, I've done worse, so I'll take it. Ah, that's crap. One more. I'm gonna stick to this strategy. Oh God, me and my strategy. Oh God. Whatever. Fine. All right, that's dead shot. Good thing I'm not doing anything else that requires luck tonight. And Lanterns of Blessings, I'll just close that out separately. All right, so let me just clear these out. It is worth doing a quick review, by the way. There is some cool stuff that happened. So let's see. Where is it? We have the Arena of Glory. I placed 3rd. So at the end of the season, that was not easy. I did get Attack of the Neon, so I got the city skin. So that's nice as well. So before I get into the construction, I'm going to do a little bit of charms tonight, just because it always bothered me that this one charm upgrade is not done over here. So I'm going to do this one tonight. Let me just grab that one quick. And I need 2 more segments. All right, so now that level's all even. And I think what's going to tend to happen is I'm going to end up needing more charm guides, because it does fluctuate a little bit, like the ratio changes. So I think I'm going to end up needing more charm guides than charm designs. So let me just go and grab a little bit more so I have them later in the week, because this deal is not here forever. So I'm going to grab these at a ratio of 2 guides for every charm design, just because I'm low on the... I'm more low on the guides than I am the designs. So I'll grab that. And then I'm going to do that again. Now, since this is only available for today, and I am going to need more of this later in the event, I'm going to go ahead and even do the $20 level, but I feel I don't want to keep on going down the inefficiency path and doing more and more, because this is already turning out to be a very big spend day. So we're going to leave that right there. And custom pet chest, I'll come down around back to later in the month. All right, one more thing before the construction. Let's just check VIP and see where we stand here. So we did a bunch of spending. Grab these. All right, we're a little bit more than halfway there now. So good. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get through this construction build in 5 minutes. I'm going to try my damnedest, but I'm going to have to chase down all the segments and all the requirements, and I do have all the speed ups, and I think I have all the resources ready to go. Hopefully I can get through the entire build in 5 minutes, but let's see what happens. I'm probably not going to talk much, because I'm just going to try to rush through this as fast as I can. So I need to activate both the double time and the pets, but I have never done the pets before, so let me do the pets first. All right, so first things first is activate this one. This is construction speed by 12%. All right, activated. Activated. All right, here we go. I think what I should do is ignore this. All right, so now I need Embassy and Lancer. Not going fast enough, I feel like. Oops. Oh, this is segmented also. This is gonna I'm not going to get through all of them in 5 minutes. All right, so that's Embassy and Lancer. It'd be a shame to use those on. You know what? I'm gonna cancel them because it'd be a shame to use the speed ups on a day that's not Troops Day. So don't show this again today. All right. Now can I get through these? Now I need Embassy and Infantry. Oops. Embassy and Infantry. Same thing here. I'll cancel that. Right? Oh, Infantry level 2. Burnt some time there. I think I'm out of the... I got through most of the build in 5 minutes. I think I lost the other buffs. But look at this. There we go. Woo! Got through the whole build. So I am now at FC3. How's that looking? All right. I was the first one to get to FC3. Not bad. I had everything planned. I saved up like a good boy, and I made sure that I had everything I needed using the quackulator, and I was able to get to FC3. Now I got to see what else I'm going to start, but you know, this is good right now. I have FC3, I have FC2 infantry. The next thing I would like to do is to get to FC3 infantry. I'm sorry, I have FC2 infantry, and I'd like to get to FC3 infantry. But now the question becomes, you know, how much do I want to spend on that? And I may actually have enough. I don't think I do, actually. Let me see how much I can get through to that. And maybe because I had to do that inefficient spending, I have more than I know I made sure I calculated I had enough for the FC3, but I didn't plan on doing the inefficient spending and giving me the extra fire crystals. But today is construction day, so I might as well get it if I can. There we go. Well, look at that. Now I have FC3 infantry. Sweet. And we'll get another training cycle going here. All right. That, my friends, is a huge account milestone. And yes, it did cost me some money, but I hope you enjoyed it for the content alone, because that was exciting. I got through most of that build with you know, the construction buffs. I don't have the presidential buff, but again, as a content creator, I have a recording schedule. It's hard sometimes to keep on track of. So let me move my head back over here. You can see, one of the reasons I left my head on the right is to see the power increase as I was going through that. So my power increased by quite a bit through all that. And these are the preparation phase points I got for that push, and I'm not even done yet. And now we're in a situation where, you know, I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to see what makes sense. Oh, this does not start. There we go. I'm going to take a breath, and I'm going to see what I want to start pushing next, what I have the fire crystals for, because I am just about out of fire crystals at this point, and I don't feel like doing much more inefficient spending at this point. We do have other days this week that we can use fire crystals for, but hopefully I'll see more. I was surprised, however, that I didn't get the pop-up. So I don't know if it's going to be like, maybe I already got the pop-up from when I used it last week. Maybe I've got to wait till the reset tomorrow, but hopefully I'll be able to get the pop-up deal with more fire crystals, because I don't see it here and it didn't pop up. So I'm looking forward to trying to grab that, and as well as trying to accumulate fire crystals in every other way that I can, because that has become the game at this point. So don't judge me for the inefficient spending I did tonight, because I think this was some exciting content to watch and witness as part of the, you know, an account milestone. It was fun to kind of rush through it, although I feel like I could have gone faster, but I wasn't able to go all that fast ultimately. Fumbled a little bit, but I got through most of that build in the 5-minute time frame. So that's about as good as I could do. If you like this content and you want to see where my journey goes, you want to see what this money I'm spending trying to be super efficient as I can with your help, the help from the community, please make sure you give me a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because I do go live every now and then, and that way whenever I post anything or go live, you'll know about it. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Until next time, I'll see you later.